For problem number 3 of hyperbola, a ship is receiving signals from two different transmitters, C and M. So, with M being 200 miles due east of transmitter C. So, ibig sabihin, nasa kaliwa yung C, nasa kanan yung M. They are 200 miles apart. The ship receives a signal from transmitter C 600 milliseconds after it receives a signal from transmitter M. Okay? Assume that transmission travels at a rate of 0.186,000 miles per millisecond. Write an equation for the hyperbola and find the location of the ship if it is directly north of the transmitter M. So, isa-isahin natin siya. In the problem, the given measurements are 200 miles. Okay, so that is 200 miles between C and M. Okay, so in our figure, kapag dinrawing natin siya, let's say this is your, ilagay na natin siya sa Cartesian plane. So this is your x-axis. Let's say this is your station C, and then this is your station M. So between them, we have 200 miles. Nakalagay dyan. They are 200 miles apart. So, if this is C, we'll have negative 100 here, and then we have positive 100 on the right side. Okay, for C and M, since we follow this distance. And then, it is stated that the ship received a signal from transmitter C after. So, saan siya una nakaka-receive? Sa transmitter M. So, technically, the ship is near M. Nandito siya sa M. And if you connect it to the last sentence in the problem, you are asked to find the location of the ship if it is directly north of transmitter M. So, directly north from this point, approximately, nandito siya. Diba? Nandito siya nakapeso. Nandun daw sa pinaka-north daw ng station M. So, talagang mas malapit siya sa M at mas una niyang marireceive yung signal. So, if this is the point or this is the ship, pag dinrawing natin siya, yung ating hyperbola, probably ganito yung itsura niya. Okay, so, syempre, tatamaan yung signal natin ay dumadaan siya dun sa ating point. Okay, so, i-drawing natin yung counterpart niya sa kabila. Okay, they are actually supposed to be symmetrical. Kinulang lang tayo sa linaw ng mata. Okay? So, ayan. So, let's say magkamukha sila. Ganyan. So, these are the two curves. So, going back to the problem, C and M are 200 miles apart. Okay? M is due east of C. So, C and M siya. And then, we have here, mauuna ma-receive yung signal from M. So, mas malapit siya dun sa side ng M. And the ship is directly north of M. So, nandun siya sa taas, katapat siya. So, technically, kapag nilagyan natin ito ng coordinate, meron na tayong value for X. Kasi ito, katapat na yung X natin na 100. So, meron na tayong 100. But, we are uncertain of Y. So, lagay lang muna natin Y. Okay? So, ang sinasabi dito, you write an equation for the hyperbola. So, you write an equation for this. So, to write equation, you need to know the value of A, the value of B. Okay, di ba? So, this is horizontal transverse axis. We have x squared over a squared minus y squared over b squared is equal to 1. So, this is what we need to follow. So, kailangan natin ng A, kailangan natin ng B. So, wala naman tayong value dyan, which is silang. Ito lang ang ating value, yung silang. So, we need to solve for A. Balik kayo dun sa relationship, 2A is actually equivalent to the distance dun sa ating mga signal. Ito. Okay? So, to get that, we have the formula D is equal to rate times time. Meron tayong binigay dyan na time, 600 milliseconds. So, we have n rate of 0.186,000. So, we have 0.186 times your time, which is 600, your distance now is equal to 111.6. Okay, so this is now your distance. Again, 2A is equal to D, di ba? So, meaning 2A is equal to 111.6. And then, your A now is equal to 55.8. Okay, 55.8 yung ating A, ang ating C ay 100. So, therefore, we can get the value of B. So, same formula, C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared. So, we have 100 squared is equal to 55.8 squared plus missing ang B squared. So, we have here B squared is equal to 100 squared minus 55.8 squared. So, we have B squared is equal to 10,000, okay, minus 3,113.64 for 55.8. This is rounded off. And then, we have B squared is equal to 6,886.36. And then, to get this, the value of B, we get the square root. We now have the value of B as 82.98. Okay? So, take note lang natin itong mga values na ito. So, if we write this in your equation, lagay natin siya dito sa equation, we have here x squared over a squared is going back ito, 3113.64, that's a squared. So, we have 3,113.64 minus y squared over 6,886.36 is equal to 1. Okay? This is now your equation. This is the equation for the hyperbola that represents the situation for the ship. Okay? And then to get the exact location, if it's directly north of transmitter M, we will use this coordinate. So, substitute natin yung coordinate sa equation. We have 100 squared over 3,113.64 minus y squared over 6,886.36 is equal to 1. So, this is 10,000. 10,000 over, let us rewrite first. So, we are solving for y. Okay? We are solving for y. So, lipat natin sa kabila yan. We have negative y squared over 6,886.36 is equal to 1. And then, this will be subtraction. 1 minus 100 squared. 100 squared is 10,000. So, 10,000 over 3,113.64. Okay? And then, we'll have here, continue natin siya dito, we have negative y squared over 6,886.36 is equal to, the answer for this will be negative 2.21. Okay? And then, we multiply both sides by 6,886.36. 6,886.36. Makakancel siya. Asama na din natin yung negative sign. So, multiply natin siya by negative. Okay? So, makakancel yung 6,886.36 pati yung negative sign natin. Okay? And then, we'll have y squared is equal to, this will be positive, positive 15,280.39. And then, the square root of this, we have y is equal to, again, this is approximately 123.6. Other answers can be 123.4. So, it depends on how many decimals ang in-stay nyo or kung nagdiretso kayong pagsosolve. Again, for our solution, if it's not possible, I accept 2 decimal places naman. So, yun yung agreement natin. Pero in other cases, kapag other solution yan, it's best na you continuously type it in the calculator without rounding of anything. Okay? So, yun din yung special use ng scientific calculator para dire-diretso nyo siyang masolve. Okay? Kasi decimal, yung round sa decimal, malaki talaga yung effect niya in the answer. So, since y is equal to approximately 123.6, the location of the ship is now at 100, 123.6. Yun na yung kanyang position. So, to answer the problem, we write here. So, we write here the equation, the hyperbola, has the equation isulat natin to. We have x squared over 3113.64 minus y squared over 6886.36 is equal to 1. Okay? So, the equation, the hyperbola is the equation, and the shape is located at, let's give natin yung coordinate at 100, 123.6. Okay, so we can answer the problem just like that. So that will be our problem number 3 for hyperbola. Again, usually, hyperbola problems involves this formula. Distance is equal to rate times time. And you just need to remember the connection of that to the parts of the hyperbola. And then the rest will follow. Okay? This is common to us naman. Solving for B, completing the formula, substituting a point to the formula, and getting the unknown. So, it follows na.